Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 61 of my Rags to Riches Get Famous edition. And if you are returning, welcome back. And we are kind of getting to the richest part of this challenge, but we have completed most of the goals, or actually the goals that originally set out. We have completed them. I have tagged on now that Felicity has gotten married and Deacon is in the house. I'm trying to at least get him to level 4 of the celebrity status just to see how that works with programming. Kind of a fun thing to check out. And of course, we have a little Nubu in the house, little Serenity, and she is still a baby, and we'll leave her that way for at least a sim day. But part of that will be kind of off screen because I'm going to play a little bit. But what I'd like to do is we want to go to a new gig that Felicity has to do. And it starts Wednesday at 9 a.m. I'm not on the right sim, but if I was to flip over to her, we would see her. And she does still have, I'm finding this is a little not always showing, but she had to still do some work tasks. And I don't know what happened. It was showing there and now it's gone. Maybe I need to do this. But she has to practice dramatics. I had noticed that. So we'll try and have her do that. Let's see if she can do it. Yeah, let's see if she can just do it on her own. And she was 50% done when I looked at it, but I have to say it seems to be a little bit glitchy. Oh, they've asked him for, oh, we got money. That probably is from royalties. Yep. That's from royalties. So we got 14,000. It's also sort of how much money are we going to have? We're probably not going to have quite as much money because what I also thought would be fun to do is for them to buy a quote unquote vacation home in Sulani. And what I'm going to do is going to buy a retail business on the island, like the residential kind of island. I haven't played there yet. I played a little bit in the the town center island part, and I played a lot on the conservation island, but they're not going to be doing that type of thing. They're kind of doing it as a vacation, so I thought we would go to the other island, and there's a big beach lot there, and we'll buy that as a retail business and put a house on there, and we'll spend a few sim days essentially to end this Let's Play over there and check that out. And maybe, Deacon can get himself up. But we have a crying baby, so we need to go check on Serenity. She probably needs to eat because it's been a little while since she's been fed. So I have had them selling, and I'm guessing this needs to be, oftentimes I find when they start getting stinky like that, they need to be replaced, but we will see. At least it's not somewhere that's in a bedroom, so people don't actually get affected by it that badly. So we're going to do a bounce, and then let's try doing the laundry there. So I had her working a little bit on the love aspiration and doing some romantic gestures. So she was at 25, now she's at 28. She's also done some work with, I'm going to rally the troops because they look like they need that. Did a little bit of work on the garden over here. So she was able to get her plants evolved and do some more fertilizing. And Jasper was also able to get like the needing 5 plants evolved too. I figured I would try and get as much money as possible. And I didn't pay attention whether the gardener came today. I think I've heard there may be some issues with that. Patchy, do we have a note anywhere about I don't see anything here, and I did check and we have a gardener hired. And I had Jasper kind of looking after the garden a little bit, but I can't imagine he did it fully, so I'm not sure. Maybe the gardener came and I just didn't really notice. I don't know why the mail carrier is coming into the house. What are you doing in our house? You're supposed to deliver our mail and leave. Why don't you go pay your bills, and if we have some songs to license, we will do that. And since she has it from 3 different instruments, she can do it there. And the maid is done. Okay, bye-bye. We didn't actually ask you to come in, and we can't even ask you to leave because you're supposedly already leaving. And she is angry from that serious actor quote. So she's licensing her music. Oh, and the baby's crying again. Is that person leaving? Oh, she's just disappeared there. Okay. We're going to come change that dirty diaper because I figured that was the only thing that it could be. And then we will get our mail afterwards. And I do, like I said, Deacon is working on a mobile app. It looks like he's almost done with that. So that's good. That's good because I kind of want to see whether we can see him get a 4th star. So why don't you come here and just do, hopefully Patchy isn't in the way for us doing we'll ask a risque question. There's only so many things we can do when he's sitting down. We can't do certain things. So we'll compliment his appearance. Maybe we can get this done before this Let's Play ends. But again, it's not really a priority. We can blow a kiss. Is the cat crying? Do I hear cat crying in the game? Doesn't look like she's doing any of this stuff. Nope, she's not getting anything. And she's playing her. Okay, thank you. We're going to go. And why don't we come pay attention to the cat? We will brush her. I don't know whether the cat can come with us to work. That's the only thing. I would think maybe. I don't know. I know they can come with you. Oh, Patchy's paying attention. Well, she can't do anything. It seems like her interactions, like he doesn't seem to be able to do much. So, no thanks. We don't want to be an author. And he was already, I think, at 33, unless he got to 32. And there's an angry Vanessa coming into the house. And I don't know why she's walking around the way she's walking around. So let's see. Is this still our front door? Yep. It's still set as our front door. Oh, we can unlock it. I don't know why it was locked. Oh, I know what it is. Lock for specific sim. Oh, why is Serenity showing up like that? That's odd. Maybe, obviously we can't lock it for her. I want to lock it. Lock door for all cats. Maybe that was what it was locked. Lock door for all cats. And that might be... Maybe that's the problem? I don't know, because I didn't want the cat to go out. I didn't want the cat to be able to run away. So it's having the cat inside. So it doesn't look like he can do any of these interactions when he is programming, unfortunately. Because these were, they were just chatting. They weren't anything that was too bad. And there she is using her phone. It'd be nice if you could finish that, Deacon, and we can see what the impact is. And since we can't get this, why don't we switch you over to the world-famous celebrity? And once the kids get home from school. And now he's getting the romantic interaction. Oh, and then Vanessa's there. So it's going to turn into an awkward conversation. Okay. So I'm just going to sort of go through, and when he finishes, I'll be back. So he finally completed his mobile app, and he is now a proper celebrity, is our Deacon. 4 stars, yay. So I've named the mobile app, and that was not done for a work. I'm still having this issue where I can't see the tasks. I did briefly see it for her for some reason. Hopefully she has completed her goals for it. And the kids are home from school, and for that matter, Noelle is actually home from her her drama club, and she's practicing dramatics right now. So I figure what we'll do, baby's probably okay, so we're going to go over and see if we can experiment and see if any of our Sims can be the fans to ask for the selfie if we do a meet and greet. I had just not wanted to go out until he became a proper celebrity. And while we're at it, I'm also going to stick into his inventory this particular one. We're going to... I don't need to breed the frogs. So they're going to spend a lot of money, I have to say, on their little house. So over in Sulani. So it probably helps to get a little bit of extra money. So we got some fame points for that. And kind of had gone this route, but I don't really, like I've said, I don't like the Trailblazer. So I think I'm going to do this and this. And we have one more. We'll do the career hopper one there. So we bought our points. We bought our things. So we're going to take them out and do a celebrity meet and greet. I'm mainly only going to see whether that one option works instead of like what you've seen it before. I really want to, in this part, also go with Felicity to her job, her new gig. It's a new one that we haven't seen before. And then perhaps, if there's time at the end, age up our little Serenity so that we can get that all out of the way. And then in the next part, we can possibly go try and do that a rental locate, like, you know, buying the vacation home in Sulani and spend a couple of parts in Sulani. So I will be back when they get to the meet and greet, but like I said, I'll show some highlights and keep it minimized. So we're here, and I realize that Deacon has his fame shine on, and he was sitting, so I didn't notice that he wasn't using his normal walk style. So I have changed. As you will see, I just changed that. So let's see. He's the one doing the meet and greet. So let's see whether she. So I don't seem to see the option to ask for a selfie, which is what I kind of thought I had noticed, that as soon as I became friends with the sim, I can't ask for any of the fame interactions, even if, yeah, it was only before you knew them that was a thing. So I don't know that works. It doesn't seem to work, unfortunately. But we're here, and we will see whether, why don't we have him do some inciting of cheers to see if that helps, and see whether or not we get any of these selfies. But, you know, it is kind of random. I can just double check with Jasper to see whether he can do it. He needed some fun, so I sent him over to do some singing, which is fun. But I don't see, I don't see anything here, so I don't think it's a possibility for the Sims in the house to ask for the selfies. It's not coming up, and it's windy up here. I think I've noticed that they tend to make the messes as children more when they are inspired. That seems to lead to it. So, and I don't know if that's sort of a more recent thing, because the kids were making messes a lot, but they seem to be making messes more than I recall them doing in the past. He's on the phone. Okay. So why don't I'm just going to go in and do my usual game options and turn off the autonomy here. And afterwards, I'll set it back on. But if we manage to get this while I'm out, I will be back and let you know. But otherwise, I'll be back when it's time for Felicity to go for her job, just so that we can try and get as much done in this part as possible. For some reason, I thought she was going to her gig sooner than she is. It's only Tuesday morning. She doesn't go till Wednesday morning. So I don't know that we're going to get to that in this part. But I figure, why don't we age up our little Serenity and, you know, see what she looks like and maybe work on some of her basic skills so she's not quite so needy when we actually go on vacation to Sulani. So we are going to age her up. And Deacon, again, he did end up getting one request for a selfie. And it was after he finished his meet and greet. I just sort of hung around there a little longer, and finally someone asked him for a selfie. He did get requests for things, and he actually said no. Some Sims asked him stuff, and he was like, no. I don't know what they were asking, because he didn't actually do it. But then he also got asked for hugs and autographs, but is kind of funny. So he got one request for a selfie that he actually said yes to, because I don't know what the things that he asked for that he said no to were. We're going to make her inquisitive. That's what her trait is going to be. And here is what she looks like. Of course, she has red hair, because both of her parents have red hair. So It's kind of a given that she's going to have red hair. And I guess we need to make this into a toddler room again and not a children's room because she has nowhere to sleep. And I guess this will become, maybe this will be Deacon's room and perhaps Noelle could go in there. So we're going to place that in our inventory. We're not going to sell it. We're going to move some of these out of there because we don't really need them in the toddler's room. We'll move them out. It's probably actually more appropriate to be in there. Everything else is fine and set for our toddler. I was going to say, I was pretty sure we kept that toddler bed, so we did. We'll put this here. And we need to, did we keep any potties? And we kept this, and we have oodles of these. That's quite funny. And we got this royal crab tea set and lots of things probably. And this is from the meet and greet we just did, and he got his freelancer award. All sorts of things in our inventory here. But what we want to do is get out the potty chair because we need that. We need at least one of those. And I guess for now, we don't really need the litter box that is to be cleaned. We may as well grab the self-cleaning one and put it there because Noelle is no longer in Scouts and already completed that part of the cups thing for cleaning that I needed it for. So let me go in and I'm going to buy a little garbage can. Let's get this one of these ones here. There we go. And place it here. If I turned it the right way, we'll put it here. I'm actually inclined to, do we have a potty in the bathroom? We do have, so 2 should be enough. So we're going to actually, let's check in on little Serenity's. She's a little bit hungry. Felicity, do you have anything in your inventory that you can give her to eat that we are okay with her eating? You have lots of things, including all those music pieces that we have, which I do wish there was somewhere you could like put them. That's not in their inventory. And they don't stack. So, I mean, you can put it out, but we're going to return that and hopefully he doesn't have a bad result. But they can't stack, right? So they just take kind of a lot of room. I guess we could like put a bunch of shelves in a room and stack them put them onto. Oh, there's the gardener. Yay. That's good. I did notice the garden needed care. So I don't really see a lot here. So why don't we let her, well, we'll get some food. Oh, Deacon's got another opportunity. We will get her, let's see, spaghetti. We'll have that. We'll put that out for her and let her eat a little bit. And like I said, we'll just spend a little bit of time with her in the rest of this part, and we'll finish in the next part, and we got some more royalties. In the next part, we'll finish and go. So she's eating, so we're going to put that back in the fridge because we're going to need to have food in the house again because we have a toddler again in the house, and we're going to move this so it's over here. We're going to chat. We're going to brighten her day and let her babble back so she can work on her there. We're going to babble so she can work on, and there's that. I don't know. I don't know why the mail carrier always comes in the house whenever she delivers the mail. Oh, speaking of mail carriers, Deacon got his first quirk at the end. He was like being too nice to all the fans. There we go. So let's have her talk a little bit more. But speaking of Deacon, so I was trying to say he got a new quirk. The easiest place is to actually go in here. He got fan mail. So he's going to receive junk in the mail. And that was from him socializing with his fans because he stood around there and was trying to get them to ask for selfies. Like I said, only got one of them, unfortunately. So celebrities who open themselves up to the adoring public are occasionally in for a rude awakening when they discover that not every sim is a true fan. In reality, there are some sims who actively dislike celebrities and will make it a priority to ensure the target of their ire receives frequent gifts, in quotes, in the mail. Try not to take it too try not to take it personally. Not too personally. Just try not to take it personally. So, yeah, don't go away. You can sit here and chat with your daughter. I don't know what you were doing there. Oh, she looks like she's done. So she's done. So she's done with eating. So we're going to come over here. We'll just go in their bedroom and we are going to potty train Serenity so that she can hopefully get started on that potty skill, which will help us when we are in Sulani if she has, you know, gotten a little bit further ahead. Movement would be another good one for us to work on. And there's some food there for a little gluttonous star. And this always takes so long. I think I'm going to stop him working on that because I don't think it really helps. We're going to begin a stream again. And at this point, I realized if I had started right away, I did realize in time for the stream, but it's a bit late to do the 24-hour stream now because she's going to be going to work before that time happens, so we can't really do that, unfortunately. If I had realized earlier and made the connection, I could have had him do a stream and that would have got him up to 5 stars. But we, of course, are still... Okay, I thought I asked you. Let's reset and make sure that there's no issues because there are issues with toddlers. Let's try again to potty train Serenity and let's just pay attention and see whether they actually do it. Let's see. Looks like this time it's going to work. So I will give little Serenity a little makeover off camera, of course. And we will take a look at what she looks like, what that makeover is in the next part. And while I'm at it, I might give some of the other Sims some new clothes because we have island living, so I can change a few of their outfits, get them ready to go to Sulani. But that's it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!